can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Hey everybody, welcome to the video and welcome to the channel. It's a talking head video. We're just going to go over something I noticed on eBay a couple days ago. I was listing some items. I was listing from my phone. In regards to phones, I use a Pixel device. I like Pixel. I like Android. I definitely recommend. I'm an anti-Apple guy. I've been like that since the beginning. You know, the whole Apple PC, war going on. I've always been a PC guy. So when smartphones came out, I tended to gravitate towards Android. Although I don't, Apple makes some great products, and they do a great marriage between software and hardware. They're not necessarily innovative from the internals technology space, although their new chip is pretty innovative, but more in the design aspect of things, and letting something, they kind of like with their VR or AR headset, they let that space kind of develop a little bit. They weren't there on the cutting edge, developing that product, but they let the tech kind of mature a little bit. Then they go in there. They come in with their own design teams, and they just come out with a really nice, polished product. Usually, a great marriage between hardware and software is what is, from my opinion, that's what they do really well. They marriage the software and the hardware. So if you guys are smartphone users, I don't think anybody needs me to tell you this. The smartphone users, and you're not really tech savvy, I highly recommend. Oh, everybody uses a smartphone nowadays, so why did I even say that? But get an Apple. Yeah, that'll be my recommendation. They do a great job. If you are a little more tech savvy or want a little more, different experience, I definitely recommend Android as well too. Okay, but. So I was listening on my phone. Like I was saying, I use a Pixel. I really like the camera. The one I use, if you guys are interested for taking my pictures and everything, and I create listings from here. I don't usually create a lot of. I usually start my listings on my other phone, and I just draft them. Really, I don't really do clean them up or anything until later, and I'll clean them up either on my computer or I'll do it on my phone as I'm taking pictures, or vice versa. Or I'll just take pictures on this and then I'll have them. They upload to the cloud automatically, and they automatically download to my computer over there, and I can just drag and drop them. So just depending on how I feel for the day. I don't really have a set way of doing things, just how I feel in the moment. But either way, I was listening on my phone, and I'm gonna show you a video pop up as well too here, and we'll run through it. But this is what I was listening. So it's called a Q health monitoring system. Now, on a side note, you need to be careful whenever you are purchasing and or listing health items. This is some sort of a reader. It reads something. It says cartridge reader, and it's supposed to give you, just stuff on your overall health. Now, the issue is when you ever deal with health stuff, well, you want to stay away from anything that says RX on it. That means a prescription. You can't sell prescriptions. So stay away from those automatically. Prescription glasses are a number one issue that a lot of people run into is they'll put, when they buy glasses, they'll have the frames, and they'll have the prescription lenses in it, and they'll put in their listing prescription or RX lenses, and you can't do that. You have to sell them as just frames. You can leave the lenses in there, but you have to sell them as just frames. You can't sell them as having any prescription lenses in them. And so this doesn't have an RX on it. I think it's just perfectly safe to sell. And I'll show you the message I saw. But you got to be cautious with healthcare stuff. I have like a little electric muscle thing as well too for recovery, which I picked up. I got it for a great price. So I'm not, I won't be this too. I got this like $1 or $2. I won't be sad or I won't be disappointed if I can't list it. And I'll show you why I'm not going to list it right now. So, so let's get this started. I'm going to get this screen recording going so that way I can talk and record and everything syncs up properly. Okay, everything will appear right over here on this side. And as you can see, I have my pictures in there. I got my title, the Q Health Monitoring System. I have the category, the condition's brand new. It's brand new sealed. I have the item specifics. I put them in there as well. The description. Now the description, some categories you cannot use AI description, and this was one where I could not. If you look back up here at the description or the category, it's a health, beauty, monitoring, testing. So what I did was I took the I could have just copy and paste the title in there. There's nothing bad or wrong with that, but I kind of like the whole AI. It writes a nice description. So I just went into GPT chat and put in there that I need a description for this title, and it gave me that. Then the pricing. So, right here. Okay, so then I did shipping and all yada yada. This isn't a listing video, so really where I want to go is the pricing area. So the pricing, I did go in and look and to see what it's currently going for. There are sold comps on this item. There are some that are listed. So I went into the sold comps to see what it's going for right now and what I should be pricing my item at. However, when you're inside here and you see under buy now, you have buy now checked, not auction checked. I expanded it a little bit, and you can see $19.99 is what eBay is recommending you price it at based on the information you gave it, the title, the type of product it is, all that. Now, if you see here next to medium price sold, $19.99, you see there's like a little bar graph over to the right. If you click on that bar graph, it will tell you, it will take you to other listings that have been sold. However, look at that little notification up there. 2 listings have been removed for policy violation. I've never seen this before. Let me know if you guys have seen this before. Has this been a thing, here on eBay for a while? Like I said, I jump around between my listing on my phone, listing on my computer, just creating a listing and then cleaning things up later. So I kind of go back and forth. I'm not really consistent in that manner, but I've never seen this on the computer. Maybe I should be taking a look to see if it is on there, but it's definitely here on the phone. And I guess let me stop this here. Stop. Okay, there we go. So I'm kind of wondering, like, is eBay now going to notify you if something has been taken down? And is it just for policy violations? Is it for Veros? Because that would be kind of cool, and I know that would definitely help people when they're listing. Instead of listing your item and then you find out a day later or a week later. Sometimes it's after you sell the item, you'll find out, hey, this is a policy violation. This is a Vero. And so I've never had one where it's been after the fact. Knock on wood, knock on wood. I've always talked about this in my video. Knock on wood after I say something like that. I've never had where I've sent the item out and I get a Vero or something like that. But I do know what happens. More the ones I get the most are it's still listed, and then I get a Vero or I get a policy violation or something like that. Like it's listed and I get that. There's some common ones to keep at the forefront of your memory. Like Velcro, you can't say Velcro. You have to say hook and loop. There's workout ones. There's some very common workout ones that people get Vero'd on pretty regularly. I got a Peloton Peloton mug one time. It actually came across as being. They said it was counterfeit, but it had everything on there, all the appropriate branding on there. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys have seen this. Really cool if they are implementing this. And then is it only on the phone? Is it on the computer as well too? Depending upon where people list at. I don't know about that. I don't know if a lot of people actually look at that little, go to that little bar graph to see, what the past sales history of your item has been. I know if you list an item and maybe it doesn't really have that much of a history, or you change the title too much, it might not even show anything in there. So is it going to be consistent? It's kind of cool. I definitely think it would be valuable to have something like that, so that way we can avoid any issues by listing the item. So now I know that at least 2 have been taken down. There is a risk that this could potentially be taken down, and I knew going into it that this could potentially be a risk because it is a health product. Has to do with someone's health, and sometimes they can get taken down even though they're I know there's some like sleep apnea machines you definitely cannot list because you need a prescription for that. But there's some accessories for sleep apnea that you do not need a prescription for, and you can list. However, I do know people have had theirs taken down just because of its association with sleep apnea. So be careful. I definitely hope that this is something that, I wish it was a little bit more clear, like right as you're listing the item. Maybe as you're putting everything in, it's checking, and down the bottom it'll say, it might gray out that you can actually hit the list button or something like that, or it might say next to the list button, hey, there's been known policy violations, or just say, all you can just say is, hey, their listings have been taken down. Similar products have been taken down like this, and then at least give you a warning that's a little more clear. This other one, you have to go into that little history of sales first to actually get that, to see that. But at least it's there. I'll definitely be probably looking at that a little bit more. I mean, it was just kind of random that I actually even did look at that. Not something I typically do, because I just go in, I look at sold already, and so I already have an idea of what I'm going to price it at. So take a look. Be careful with health products. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if that's been a thing. I mean, is it just something that I'm just discovering now and it's already been there? Drop comments down below. Hit the thumbs up to like the video. Subscribe. Bell notification to get notified of when I drop videos. Regular videos are every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Goodwill, flea market. We do thrifting or shopping and find items for eBay. And in these videos here, where I'm just talking, bringing news or points I want to make or put my opinion on something, these videos will come out kind of sporadically, either Tuesday, Thursday, and or Saturday. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.